Less than an hour ago, cardinals from around the world cast their first vote of the conclave. Black smoke pouring from the Sistine Chapel, indicating no pope has been elected. And while the world waits, Catholics here in Metro Atlanta are reflecting on the meaning of this moment. 11 Live's Karis Belger has a closer look at the global scope of this historic conclave and how it could shape the future of the church.
Well, the excitement in Rome is mirrored here at the Archdiocese of Atlanta. I spoke with Father Dan Ketter. He said that the current conclave, as we know it, has been around for roughly 800 years, but this particular meeting of cardinals will be the most diverse. Father Dan Ketter says more than 14 countries will be represented in this conclave, and he says Pope Francis made it a point to appoint cardinals from countries that were sort of on the margins of the Catholic Church, where there was a large or even a growing Catholic population, but no cardinal or bishops to really help lead them. Choosing a pope, he says, will take as long as it needs to, but the cardinals will be careful to choose someone who will take into consideration the needs of the global Catholic Church.
Pope Francis had made the unique effort to diversify the College of Cardinals, and so he appointed cardinals from countries that have never had cardinals in the past. So I think there's something like 13 or 15 countries represented in the conclave that have never been represented in the past. So this particular conclave is a particularly universal one in as much as many, many countries are represented in this gathering.
So all eyes will be trained on the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, but Father Ketter let me in on this tad bit of information. So after roughly 9 rounds of voting, if no pope has been selected, all of the cardinals will take an entire day to pause and meditate before they come back together again to begin voting. But he said if past is precedent, well then it shouldn't take more than a few days to select a new Holy Father. At the Archdiocese of Atlanta, I'm Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.